course creator, coaches, sell anything online, you're going to piss some people off. You're going to make some people upset. They're not going to be happy with you. And you're not always going to do what they want all the time. They're going to end up being disappointed in you. And that's just the reality. That's the reality of life. You're not going to please everybody. And so, what do you do specifically if people start getting rude to you on social media? And how do we define that as well? Is really, if somebody's getting rude with me, I don't have the time of day or energy to even get off track from what I'm normally doing, from what I need to do, from what I'm called to do, the distraction that comes in my brain space. And so I protect my focus and my energy as much as I protect my home, as much as I protect my car with insurance. I protect my focus and energy that much. And I believe that you need to protect your focus and energy if you're a course creator or a coach, and not let people suck it away from you, not let people steal your joy, not let people's energy get into your space and dictate what you do or don't do. And what I do is I press the block button. If somebody keeps getting belligerent and rude to me, I block them. I don't let them keep that up. I don't continue to debate them or try to have them prove their point. If somebody is keeps coming at me that way, you're gone. And that's it. And a lot of people, they're afraid to do that because they don't want to upset people. They don't want people to feel rejected because of their own fear of rejection, because of their own fear of, if somebody did that to me, it would be so bad. And I want you to start to analyze and realize that maybe some of the stuff that you need to do to protect your focus in business, the boundaries that you need to set, and the reason you're not setting them is because you're afraid if somebody did that to you, how it would make you feel. And realize, listen, you're not responsible for other people's emotional reactions. You're not responsible for how other people react to the choices that you make that are best for you. And so if blocking somebody, if disregarding them for being rude is what you need to do, and it upsets them, you don't spend time then trying to analyze and figure out how you can cycle back and fix that. You just move on. And this is, I think, one of the biggest things that it's one of the biggest things I actually learned from my mom. One of the biggest things I learned from, I know Dave Ramsey says that you just block them. You just don't even spend the energy. The brain focus of trying to navigate a situation. Listen, unless you're a pastor at a church, that's a caveat. But if you're building a business, you don't have time to do that. If you're pastoring people and raising them up and doing that, okay, maybe you walk with people through their stuff. There's people that are called to do that, absolutely. If you're a counselor, if you're a therapist, things like that. But if you're a business coach, if you're a course creator, if you're somebody and somebody comes to you and they start arguing with you or being rude. Oh, and by the way, rudeness isn't just defined by cussing or bad language or things like that. It could literally just be somebody starts telling you about how disappointed and upset they are with you, and how you're just not good in their eyes, right? And so you don't need to tolerate that. You don't need to put up with that in your brain space. You just get rid of it. You just get rid of it completely and move on and keep doing what you're called to do. You see, for you to be successful as a course creator, as a business owner, you're going to have to learn to disregard some people and how they act and how they respond, and move on and keep doing what you're called to do, because you need to protect your focus and your energy and your brain space and not let other people steal that away from you, okay? Got the kitty right here. She wants to be the center of attention today. So I hope this encourages you. I hope this helps inspire you. If you got people doing that in your life, listen, just cut them off. Block them. Ban them. It's the best response to do, especially through social media. If it's like, a friend that you know in person that you see all the time, okay, you might need to approach that a little differently. At the same time, you still don't need to talk to those people. I got people like that in my life. Listen, I don't tolerate people acting that way in my life, and neither should you. You just don't need to. I care about protecting my joy, protecting my focus, and not letting anybody steal it. And so that means I got a boundary on the conversations I get into, the dialogues I get into, choosing to not debate people just because they want to fight. You don't have to jump into every fight that you're invited into. Remember that. That was something powerful that I learned. I used to have a lot of people try to pick fights with me online and in person. Back in the day when I would go to the bars and drink a lot, I would get into fights with people. And I realized, you know what? I should have just walked away. This was years back. At least 10 years ago. Not recently. You don't need to engage in every fight that you're invited in. Being calm, being collected, just moving on. It's not worth your energy to focus on or to even try to fix. That's the best thing to do if you're a course creator or a coach, and how to deal with rude people on the internet. All right, everybody. I hope this encourages you. I hope this helps you. I hope that you know what to do next time this happens to you. And realize you don't let anybody stop you from going after what you're called to do. Because, listen, it's going to happen. You're going to piss people off. You're going to upset people. By the way, we're not called to control other people. I don't need to make somebody stop doing something. I can accept them doing whatever they choose to do, but that's why I put the block button up, because I'm protecting my focus, not trying to control them. So that's the best response, and that's going to help you. I hope this encourages you today. I'll talk soon, everybody.